There has been an extremely transformative energy that I don't think most of us expected to move through recently. Today's Sunday. Um, Symptoms might include anxiety, a feeling of needing to do something or do everything at once. If you have ADHD or anything like that, it might have thrown you into like an executive dysfunction and kind of like a freeze response. But I kept hearing upgrade complete at the end of yesterday. Yesterday was the 26th, and I do believe Mars and Pluto were in the mix of it, squaring each other or whatever. And Pluto is the planet of transformation. Mars is the planet of action. What is this? What is this? You might have felt extremely, potentially like irritable. If you're in touch with if you're very sensitive to when the planets shift or do something, right? If you're not, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just keep scrolling. It's okay. No worries, friend. This is the extremely sensitive people that could feel that, right? Just doing your best to stay grounded, stay in the present moment. This is an explosion of emotional fulfillment. Towers. We've been going through a lot of different kind of towers, and it feels like each tower is working on a certain area for us. This is a beautiful tower, actually, right? It can be very uncomfortable, but it's so that you focus on the good. It's so that you focus on where your rainbow is at in your life, and stop paying attention to the things that isn't your rainbow, right? The tower brings things up to awareness that are no longer working or no longer serving. It can be very uncomfortable. It's meant to escalate energy so that you can like see where you're putting, it feels like too much focus or emphasis into these things when there's so much good that matters, so that you can redirect your focus, burn the structures that need to go, that is dragging your attention to those places and spaces. It's going to be a wound. It's going to be a wound, and we're going to get into that with the Reckoning Co's sacred wounding archetypes. And it's like this energy that you have been thinking you have to operate out of, but it's from a wound. It's from a hurt place in space. And it's very uncomfortable. It's been very uncomfortable, but there's definitely a release of pressure today. Source Love energy, can you go off of this energy? The Hierophant in reverse. There's a kickback. There's a rebellion in the energy, but in the most beautiful way. It's a rebellion within. I've worked too hard to not enjoy where I'm at in my life. I've worked way too hard to not enjoy where I'm at right now. It's almost like there's good things happening. Okay, this is hard work, productivity. This is even a slowdown. Like kind of, the world wants you to go at 1,000,000 miles per hour. And make you feel, that's that Mars energy, make you feel like 333 on the timer. Make you feel like you got everything done right now. You've got to get it right. But if that makes you feel anxiety ridden and you can't even focus, okay, you can't even like be the best version of you that you need to be with so many things that you think you need to do, slowing down is the answer. This can even be like this Taurus energy we're moving into, I believe today, actually. It's like this energy of kick the system, but in the most beautiful way. Like the world wants you to go at their pace, but what is your pace? Can you slow down to speed up instead of overwhelming yourself and then operating out of stress, right? Go ahead, Source. Source Love energy. Yeah, that burns your inspiration, your passion. It takes away everything when you feel like you need to do everything at one time and right now. You can't even focus on the task in front of you. It blocks you. It's like slowing down to speed up, once again, is the energy. Look at my hair. Good Lord. Okay. So, if this was to be you can check this deck out down there. It's linked below. I still haven't gotten ready, so excuse the way I look. I could care less today, though. This is the sacred woundings, but the archetypes. All right, source of energy, and those are elevated, surrounding, and supporting us. If there was a wound that was the wound or the archetype of that wound blocking this collective, if they're resonating with this, what would that be? Two. The wound of the shattered compass. There's two. The wound of the shattered compass. Lost direction after betrayal. I've got ringing in my ear. This wound arises when trust is broken so deeply that your inner guidance is no longer feels reliable. After giving your loyalty, love, or faith, you're left disoriented, questioning your choices, your instincts, even yourself. It can leave you feeling amiss, guarded, and unsure how to move forward without losing your way again. The wound of the echo cage. It's like a guy is speaking to someone and she's like, nope. Only heard when you repeat what others want. This wound arises when your voice is only validated when it mirrors someone else's beliefs, needs, or comfort. You learn to echo, not express, to conform rather than create. It can leave you feeling muted, disconnected from your truth, and uncertain if you're ever truly being listened to. So it's like, this is energy here where you want to slow down to speed up. You want to not block your inspiration. You want to be able to focus on your Pacific rainbow that's happening in your life, but the world is asking you to go 1,000,000 miles per hour, or you think that the world is. And that is because at one point in time, you were made to follow somebody else's compass or somebody else's belief system. And that was like ingrained in you, right? And you're finding that doesn't work for you. And there's this new inner compass that is blooming. And you have an inner voice that is saying, wait a minute, that doesn't work for me, but this works for me. And you can get a lot more done following this inner compass with your voice that is telling you to go this way. Within that, it's going to be hard to say to yourself, more importantly, we get more done, or we do more things, or we feel better so we can do more in this energy, in this place of slowing down, rebelling. It would be perceived as rebelling for you. Your inner teen needs to come to full attention to be like, wait a minute, that's just going to overwhelm us. We need to do it this way, right? Your voice is all that matters when it's an internal voice that is creating your new inner compass. Please follow it. Nobody else's. I love you.